The sworn enemy of lying pomposity, smugness, and groupthink is Tucker Carlson. Who can compete with him? But I like to engage in it as well. And today I'd like to bring up a column written by Dennis Prager under the subject of leftism. What is it? Its definition, not description. People can describe it, but can they define it? That's the key. Maybe by the end, we'll see if we agree on the descriptions. And I think we can find that more easy than the definition. What is leftism? Prager said, to be fair, many people, including conservatives, cannot define conservatism either. In fact, the inability of millions of American conservatives to define conservatism is a major reason why so many conservative parents don't have conservative children. Ironically, if conservatives had not defined conservatism, but had only defined leftism, that alone would have ensured that many of their children would never have embraced left-wing views. The moment you understand leftism, almost everything that is happening in and to America at the present time becomes clear. And that moment becomes clear. Most people reject the left. What then is leftism? Leftism is the attempt to destroy the past. Every value and every institution, the good as well as it regards the bad. That is why leftists, by definition, hate conservatism. Conservatism seeks to conserve the best from the past. The left seeks to destroy the past, including the best. The first of the modern left-wing revolutions, the French Revolution, quite consciously sought to destroy every major institution and value of French society. Not just the monarchy, but God, religion, the legal system, traditional notions of good and evil, the calendar, the old way of telling time, the old weights and measures, and even the names of the days of the week. In other words, the past. Just like the left in contemporary America, the leftists of the French Revolution toppled statues. In their case, the statues of every king of France. The next major left-wing revolution, the Russian, did the same. As the Soviet dissident joke went, in the Soviet Union, the future is known. It's the past, which is always changing. Now you can begin to understand leftism. In a very real sense, today's leftism began in the 1960s with the infamous clarion call, never trust anyone over 30. That phrase meant nothing less than value nothing of the past. Precisely what all leftism has been about. From France, under its revolutionaries, to Russia, under the Bolsheviks, to China, under Mao, to America, under the left. That is why, as I have said almost every day on my radio show for years, the left destroys everything it touches. Whatever its noble-sounding rhetoric, the left stands for nothing and therefore builds nothing, other than state power. Aside from state power, it only destroys. Leftism in music, art, sculpture, and architecture destroyed everything beautiful and noble that had been created over all the preceding centuries. It is destroying the universities, the high schools, and the elementary schools. It is destroying science. More and more medical schools, for example, no longer speak of pregnant women, but of birthing persons. The American Medical Association has come out in opposition to listing the sex of newborns on their birth certificates. Children, the AMA holds, will eventually decide whether they are male or female, neither or both. Like the French revolutionaries, it has redefined moral categories. It has substituted class and racial categories for moral ones. Good and evil have been replaced by black and white, male and female, rich and poor. It is destroying the ideal of the nuclear family, a married man and a woman with children. The left has made war on heteronormativity and has redefined marriage. And most telling, even the French Revolution did not conceive of this break with the past. The left is working to destroy the distinction between man and woman. Days before the 2008 presidential election, then candidate Barack Obama told a wildly cheering crowd, "We are 5 days away from fundamentally transforming the United States of America." That's all the left does. Fundamentally transform. Destroying everything it touches is not a byproduct of leftism. It is its aim. That's what leftism aims at. Destruction. What a great column that was by Dennis Prager. You can pick it up on townhall.com. You can pick it up on Dennis's own website, Dennis Prager. You can pick it up on Creator Syndicate. But he makes a point in defining what leftism is. Can you describe it? You see, he describes it two ways. One, leftists believe in segregation. Leftists believe in all black dorms. Segregating people is what they're up to. Now, not all liberals believe that. But the problem with liberals is that they vote for the leftists, going against their own values. Oh, here's the second description. Leftists believe fake males can compete with females in women's sports. They're fine with that. Let them run roughshod over the women. That's what leftists believe. And you're seeing it more and more, and their agenda being advanced, even in the field of sports. Leftism, its aim is to destroy. They want to eradicate the past and think about how we, as believers in Jesus Christ, think about the past. Without the past, how can we know our salvation? The Bible is a record of history, not just a record of history, but a record of God's redemptive plan throughout history. God interacts in the context of history. And that record, which is in Scripture, still stands. We need to know the redemptive historical method of which to interpret our Bibles from Genesis to Revelation and see how that redemption is fulfilled in the person of Christ, and how he not only redeems our personal lives, but someday we will see a new heaven and a new earth. Don't destroy the past like the left does. We need to conserve what is best about the past, but we can't be mere political conservatives. No, we need to be redeemed, washed in the blood, born again believers. And with that said, unlike Tony Kornheiser of Pardon the Interruption, I cannot promise you that I'll do better the next time.